Hey y'all, we're on week 28 of season 3 of the Andy Griffith Show. The episode title this week is The Rivals. Barney, Ulti is trying to impress a classmate named Karen. He passes her a note in school, and then after school he invites her to come see the jail. And he shows her the file cabinet, the gun rack, the cells, and the door he uses to take the trash out. And Andy and Ulti try to make it sound more exciting than it really is. And that night, Ulti describes to his daddy how he feels when he's with Karen, and he wonders whether he's in love. He wants advice on how to get Karen to like him, and Andy says just to treat her as nice as he can. And the next day, Thelma Lou and I notice how depressed Ulti is, and Andy tells me what's going on, and I ask what advice he gave him, and when Andy says he told him just to be nice, I say, "Nice guys finish last." I know, I went through it. Little Vicky Horns. I was no bigger than Ulti. I met her down the ice cream parlor.
Oh yeah, she's the one that used to suck all the syrup out of the bottom of your snow cone.
And the next day, Andy and Thelma Lou see that Karen is not impressed by Ulti's headstand. And Thelma Lou decides to try to make him feel better by taking him to her house for brownies and ice cream. And the night come up and she turns me down for coffee, 'cause she just made those plans with Ulti. And later I call Thelma Lou at her house to see if she wants to go driving tonight up to the duck pond. And Ulti answers the phone, 'cause he's still over there. And they make me ask all my questions to Thelma Lou through Ulti. She wouldn't even come to the phone. And I hang up and I tell Andy, I wish you'd explain to your boy that youngsters shouldn't be allowed to interfere with grown-ups. And the next day we see Ulti depressed about Karen again, and I tell Andy, that boy needs help. And if you ain't gonna give it to him, I am. I'm gonna give him some tips that'll get his girl back just like that.
So you teach him how to say, well, here I am, you lucky girl. You play your cards right and I'll let you walk with me. But the trouble is, the next female that walks by is Thelma Lou. So he says it to her and your plan backfires because she accepts.
Meanwhile, Karen is getting jealous of Thelma Lou being with Ulti also. So I go in and I tell Andy, now you know I like Ulti. I always have. He's well-mannered, obedient, well-brought up. He's a good little fellow. Just about one of the nicest kids in this town. But lately, he's been getting to be nothing but a test. For days now, I've been trying to get a date with Thelma Lou, but he's always around. And Andy says tomorrow is Saturday, and Ulti will have forgotten about girls by then. But then on Saturday, Ulti comes in, and he says Thelma Lou is his girl. And I hear that and I get mad, and I have to leave and go get some coffee.
So Andy points out to Opie all the things that grown women don't like to do, and very successfully diverts Opie's attention from Thelma Lou to Karen, who is standing right outside.
So Ulti and Karen decide to spend the day together with movies and sodas and bike riding. And Ulti asks Andy to tell Thelma Lou the bad news and he can't spend the day with her. And Andy says okay, he'll do that. And then I try to show Thelma Lou that I had other options myself by acting like I was calling Sally on the phone, but then the phone rings.
Oh well, you all get back together soon anyway. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next week for episode 29.